Hi everybody, this is Sharia Shahid and you're watching All of Your Business. In All of Your Business, we discuss your favorite topics about economy with our guest, Mr. Mehtab Haider. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum
How
assalam.
are you, sir?
I am fine.
Sir, there are lots of news about fuel prices. Sir, my first topic that I'm going to talk about that the fuel sales at pumps have fallen, have declined in April after record increase in the fuel and petrol prices. So, what does this mean for the economy of Pakistan? And do you think we are going to see the same trend in the coming months?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Thank you very much for having me. I think it's a good omen and good indication that now the consumption has decreased, keeping in view the increased fuel prices. Because in March, we have seen that the prices, although had increased, but the consumption didn't decrease at that point of time. Now, because of prices, customers and consumers have started responding, and the consumption has declined. Although it is the first month when the consumption had decreased, and there is a slow decrease, but it is a good step in the right direction because we want conservation, and people have started responding, keeping in view the higher prices of fuel in international market and which were passed on to the consumers in Pakistan.
Right. Sir, what sort of inflationary pressures are we going to see?
Actually, inflation has already climbed to in the range of double digit. So, month on month basis, the inflation has already in the double digit, and it is going to persist in the next few months period.
Right.
Until and unless the Strait of Hormuz blockade is opened and supply side situation is restored, and with the hope that the prices are going to be normalized. Until and unless it doesn't happen, the inflation will remain in the range of double digit.
Right. Sir, my same question would be regarding the fuel prices. Do you see the fuel prices increasing in the coming review? Or any expert prediction of yours?
Actually, it is because OGRA has not yet calculated or reviewed its impact. But as you know, we have seen the fluctuation in the prices. Until and unless this supply side or blockade is remained there, it is very hard to predict that any decrease in the prices. So the pressure will remain on the higher side of the prices until and unless this whole blockade and whole this US-Iran tension de-escalates at the regional and the Gulf level.
Right. So talking about the fuel and the uncertainty, Pakistan has sought Iran's help to secure the passage of two LNG cargoes through Hormuz. So what does this mean in simpler words? And is it going to affect the Pakistan's economy? And does this mean that Pakistan's LNG shortage is going to be curbed?
Actually, we have sought Iranians' help to secure the safe passage for two vessels. It means that Pakistan's torturous load shedding, which was ended recently,
Right.
because couple of weeks back we have seen a peak of load shedding, but then through the generation of hydropower and diversion of this natural gas to the power plants, we have seen that now the load shedding has been ended for time being.
Right.
But it depends that how much we are going to import RLNG so that we will be able to meet the power sector requirements after May 10th. Because if this Strait of Hormuz blockade resulted into halting of RLNG import into Pakistan, then this load shedding monster might arise
Right.
again. So that's why Pakistan's petroleum minister has contacted to the Iranian side in order to ensure smooth supply of RLNG in Pakistan, because on one side it will help to ensure the required power production, and it will also help to ensure the smooth supply of fertilizer, because for fertilizer plants availability of gas will play an important role.
Right. So, will it bring any good news for the citizens of Pakistan with respect to the prices?
uh, it is very hard to predict the prices,
Okay.
because until and unless this crisis recedes and permanent peace is achieved, no one can predict that what would be the prices in the future on account of petroleum products or on account of RLNG, because you know Pakistan has decided to go ahead with the spot buying of RLNG, and it's expensive. When we are going to buy something expensive, we will have to pass on that burden to the consumers. So it really depends on the overall situation prevailed in the Gulf region, and it will help to stabilize the prices. Otherwise, it's very hard to give any prediction in this regard.
Right. So, UAE has recently exited from Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, and it has hinted a couple of days back. So, what does this mean? The UAE's exit from it, and how it is going to affect the global picture?
Actually, OPEC, they have announced to of their exit from OPEC and OPEC Plus.
Hmm.
It means that OPEC is a forum in this part of the Gulf region where they take a unanimous decision on account of supply and the prices.
Hmm.
So UAE has preferred to sideline with the United States. So they have preferred to exit from this important forum.
Hmm.
And because
Hmm.
they have taken a decision to side with the United States of America, so it, I think they will have some kind of effect on the overall situation, because 4 to 10% supply is from the UAE on account of overall supply on from the OPEC. So it will depend that how these things are going to proceed further. If they exit on the permanent basis, then the OPEC will take decision on the overall supply and overall prices prevailing on account of the oil prices. And because of this Strait of Hormuz, uh, it is the passage of more than 20% oil supply. So these two factors are going to impact the future of the oil prices in this part of the world,
Right.
especially in Asia as well as in the Gulf
Right.
region.
So we have talked a lot about the fuel prices and the international, how it is affecting the international market and Pakistani market. So let's talk about the local market and what is happening in Pakistan. Flour prices have increased across Pakistan. So this is not a very surprising news for all of us. With these inflationary pressures, it is something that is another blow for the citizens of Pakistan. So how do you see it?
Uh, I want to just recall one thing, that in the last financial year, when we were discussing this year's budget, we have predicted that after April, there will be pressures on the overall supply as well as on the prices
Hmm.
of the wheat flour. And now it has just started happening. We have seen in the recent weeks that there is a surge of rupees 200 per bag in the floor prices. It's too much.
It's too much.
And the prices are hovering around uh, 2300 to 2500. It's the range depending on the location. But now I think the provincial governments must take uh, action on these increased fuel prices, because the wheat production and harvesting has already been done in Sindh, and now it's going on in Punjab. And there are reports that the wheat production is close to its target. So there shouldn't be any worrying reason why at this point of time the prices are escalating. It is the responsibility of the National Price Monitoring Committee at the federal level as well as the provincial governments to take care of this situation. But as we have seen that federal government has preferred to exit from the spot price mechanism, so it might be reflection of the market forces.
Okay.
But no one should be allowed to exploit the markets.
Absolutely.
And it is the responsibility of the provincial government to take care of this situation.
Keep a check and balance.
Yes.
So, where because of the fuel crisis globally, Pakistan has gone for a smart lockdown, and it definitely might have helped, and it has helped. As we talked about the decline in the fuel sales. So, where it has benefited to a certain segment of the society, the Karachi traders are urging immediate efforts to shut down the lockdown thing, to end the lockdown thing. So, what are the implications which are making them say that the lockdown should be ended?
Actually, they are demanding because Eid is coming, Eid al-Azha. So that's why they are asking the government to show some lenient attitude towards this lockdown timings. But I think there is a need to change the lifestyle, keeping in view this overall situation in the Gulf, where there is a need to ensure maximum conservation. And because of this lockdown, we have seen that the economic activities were impacted, and that's why there were some reports that there was a decrease of rupees 20 billion in the revenue of the Federal Board of Revenue for the last month. But I think there is a need to change the lifestyle,
Right.
whereby we should do maximum things during the sunshine. When there is a daylight, we should do maximum things.
Right.
And that can only be achieved through changing the lifestyles.
Right.
And that should be done.
Right. Thank you so much, sir.
Always welcome.
That was all for today. If you want us to talk more about the fuel prices, and if you want us to discuss the things that are happening across Pakistan, do let us know in the comments. Till then, keep watching All of Your Business. This is Shahryar signing out.